Okay, Eric, so a hard result to take really, but when you put context into it, there was a lot of 16s in the team, a lot of younger players, and it just seemed like they had that edge on us today.
Yeah, but I've just said to them at the end of the game that's not an excuse. I want to get to a point where we can play with that number of 16s across the 18s and still be competitive in any game. So that's not to say that there's a ready-made excuse on the table that we've used there. I'm really disappointed with the performance, really disappointed with some particular individuals at certain moments in the game. I don't think we stood up to the test in terms of dealing with their physicality, directness of the three forwards, didn't defend the box well enough. Challenges that they're difficult to rise to for young players, particularly when there is a bit of a mismatch with ages and whatnot. But there's a reason why young players play for us in these games, and it's to be exposed to that type of thing. So we'll always strive to make sure we can deal with that better.
It was only 2-0 at half time though, and at times we did look like we were going to get back into the game. Were some positives you could take from it?
I think it's one of the rare occasions where I'm sort of clutching at positives. I think on most of the occasions that we've lost this year, there's generally been substantial positives to take through in terms of performances. This less so today. I think the pitch was dry and sticky. We didn't build up particularly well on it. We did struggle to come to terms with having to be more direct than we might normally, not being able to play through the middle. So I'm sort of, other than one or two brief moments in the game, I'm struggling for periods that I was pleased with.
We did have a few players miss out through injury though, obviously with Keane Taylor and Jack Leask missing in the middle. Do you think that played a factor in our build-up play?
Yeah, again, it's the circumstances are difficult today. It's a young team, it's an injury-depleted squad in general. Lots of second years who have dropped off recently, so it wasn't going to be the most cohesive performance, I didn't think, but I did expect us to deal with it better than we did today. So my expectations weren't sky high. I knew what the context was, but I was disappointed even in light of that.
Kick on for next week though?
Oh, definitely. That's I'll reiterate this every week. We're not particularly concerned with results, and certainly not results like this. We're in it to try and develop particular individual players, and we'll bottle this feeling today and some of the stuff that we didn't do so well and talk about it during the week, and we go again next week. That's always the case here. But there's a point where lessons have to be learned, and these players are 2 or 3 years away from being in a really serious environment at first team level where there are points, there's money on the line and whatnot, and days like today you have them too frequently in your career, and players will find themselves not at the level they want to be.